Hey, welcome back, David. How are you?
I'm amazing. Thanks for having me back, Mark.
I will tell you, everybody's got to watch the video I saw of you today in the coffee shop. One of my favorite stories about the Greek fisherman, which really talks about you because you're all about, you got to make money, but you also have time with your family and have fun, right?
And your health, most importantly, right? It is kind of the whole theme of that story is, why do I have to get so busy working? I forget to make money.
Exactly. And I heard someone say it in a different way, similar, where they said, we all think we're so connected, and yet we're least connected to people closest to us physically and family-wise.
Yeah, exactly. It hit me real hard when I came home one day and interrupted my dinner with my entire family, walked away, came back, and my wife looked at me and said, "Have you ever noticed you treat people that you hardly know and don't even know better than you treat the people closest to you?" And I sat down to dinner going, oh man, I got a lot to learn.
Yeah, don't we all? It's because they're there, you take people for granted. And
Yeah.
It's very similar to a city when tourists come in and they're all excited about all the stuff they see. And they said, well, have you seen this? No, I haven't gone there yet. Have you seen? No, I haven't gone there yet. Because you think you have all the time in the world to actually enjoy it.
Yeah. I love staycations now. So I'm the same way. I'm exploring all of the beautiful places I live and all the beautiful people I'm with.
Yeah, it's a way to go. So give us an update about all the new and exciting things happening.
Well, Friday training is my main objective. Free Friday trainings and the replays are now Spotify's featuring the playbook, my podcast, which the number one downloaded podcast. Not all the famous people I have, not the who I thought, Cameron Diaz or all these amazing athletes, but it's been the trainings. People really are taking away, and I have this extraordinary experience of changing lives, empowering, and I'm well on my way of empowering over 1 billion people. And that training leads to all types of, executive coaching, business advisor, business development, 2 TV shows from elevator pitch to the 2-minute drill, to the podcast, the playbook, to books, speaking, all of those different things, but with one main purpose. I really am seeing the results of teaching people a simple matrix on how to be happy.
Yes, I think one of your biggest successes is that people realize you're authentic about not just selling them something.
Yeah, it's almost a surprise. I'll call, I've been picking 5 to 10 people a day just to call to follow up with, just check in to see if I can answer questions. And they're on the phone like, you selling me? I said, no. Would you like my book for free though? Or an exercise or a guide or free training? Nothing. And they almost expect at the end, they're so conditioned for these, pipelines and funnels, whatever they call them, that there's going to be a big ask. And only thing I ask is they do good deeds, share my content, and empower others to be happy.
Yeah. When you give, you do get, basically.
Yeah. I will tell you this, one of the big lessons I've learned is I used to say the more that I give, the more I get. And I felt very comfortable with that. I've actually shifted that paradigm to receiving. So I always say the more I receive, the more I'm able to give, because I'm very confident in my intent to allow things to come through me. And if you're truly comfortable with that and you're confident in it, you should not have to have a negotiation, a trade, or some sort of quid pro quo. It's just simply, I'm going to receive everything I can from the universe so I can give it away.
I guess you could almost compare that to the parents that say, no, we can't have another kid. We don't have enough love to go around, but you actually end up developing more.
Yeah, I had my baby oops, and I was so grateful, and still today, the best mistake of my life. I hope he doesn't watch this video.
I love one of the comments you made also about changing the terminology from, I believe it was sacrifice to investment.
Yeah.
Can you share that?
Yeah, so I think sacrifice creates void, shortages, and obstacles, as if I'm doing something out of guilt and, this idea that if I give something, there's a hole there. No, when we do something, it's an investment in ourselves. And we're making an investment. So there's no sacrifice of time, sacrifice of money, sacrifice of where I live. I'm just making an investment in myself because I truly believe pain, mental, physical, spiritual, emotional, and financial pain is not a stop sign. It's not a void, a shortage, or an obstacle. It's simply a turn signal. It's an indicator that I have a lesson to learn. And the nice thing is I know this about lessons. that the lessons are pushing me to something bigger, brighter, and greater, a better position, a better place, or make my place better. And so I get very excited. I know it sounds a little masochistic, but when I see pain, I get excited because I know I'm growing, accelerating, and learning, and something better is going to come for me.
Yeah, well, no pain, no gain was something they used to say in sports too. I mean,
Yeah.
you're doing something when it's painful, but it's not really painful. It's actually a good pain feeling. And similar, it's funny when our executive search business, people say they're looking for a job or they're looking for a better opportunity usually. And I used to do workshops on don't look for a job, just be interested in other people and what they're doing. And guess what? They're going to love that you're interested in them, and something's going to happen.
Dude, you nailed it, Mark. People ask me all the time, how did I run the most notable sports agency in the world for Lee Steinberg? Most people know him from the movie Jerry Maguire. I literally was so interested in what he was doing, and I ended up in 48 hours without applying, ended up being the COO of the most notable sports agency, and 6 months later, the CEO. That, to me is my number one lesson of being more interested than interesting.
Exactly. Well, this was going to be a fiver, and I think we pretty well hit the 5 minutes. So, hey, you always give me more energy. I appreciate that. You are one of the leaders who care. I definitely appreciate that, and keep making a difference.
You got it, my friend. I'll come on anytime you want for updates. And please, thank you, everyone. Be kind to your future self. Do good deeds. Join me on Friday or watch the replay on Spotify. Thank you so much.
Thanks, man. See you later.
See you, Mark. Thank you.